This is my first time wearing this shirt, and I feel like it makes me look like a kooky art teacher. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. My name is Beth, if you are new here, and I like to talk about music, and today is a highly awaited day in my own personal life. We have the debut album from Rosé of Blackpink. If you're not familiar with my musical past, you may not know that I became a Blink in 2022. I got really into their music on my channel. I did a lot of reactions to them, and through that experience, I became absolutely obsessed with Rosé. Obviously, nothing against the other girls, but she's like the one that I feel like I resonate with the most. So going into this, obviously, I'm so excited and so proud of her releasing her first little solo body of work. I just feel like a proud mom whose baby bird is finally flying from the nest. I think Rosé deserves all the love in the world, okay? And today we are just going to sit back, relax, and take in what is probably about to be a beautiful body of work. I haven't heard it yet, but I would imagine that we are just about to experience something very emotional, very raw, and very beautiful. I will say the two singles are kind of opposite vibes to me. We have Apartment, which is kind of like this girls' night anthem, really fun, really upbeat, really girly. And then we have Number One Girl, which is very much this raw song that sounds like it's being sung from a very lonely, very isolated place. So I feel like they're polar opposites, so I'm really excited to see which vibe, kind of continues throughout the album, or if she explores a lot of different vibes on this album. I'm just excited and interested and curious to see this whole freaking thing, okay? I also do have some fun in store tonight. I have not seen the Apartment music video, so I'm going to be watching that. I'm also going to be watching the music video for Toxic Till the End, and I am also going to be watching a live performance of Number One Girl. Instead of just listening to the song, since I already reacted to the song and the music video, I decided it would make sense to do something a little different, spice up my life and your life a little bit, and do something fun. So we're going to be watching a live performance that I found on YouTube. Super excited for that. But the album is called ROSIE, okay? It's all in lowercase. I'm getting like this very raw, very homemade, very authentic feeling from the track list and the vibes. Kind of nostalgic in this weird way. Like looking at the title Game Boy, I'm like, that makes me really nostalgic. Drinks or coffee, I feel like sounds like a very nostalgic vibe. 3 a.m., which is one of my favorite times of the day. I feel like we're gonna get something here, okay? That's all I have to say about it. I don't know what to expect other than that. I did learn 5 minutes ago that Rosie was actually Rosé's nickname when she was younger. So that gives me some context, like maybe this is kind of an ode to her former self, an ode to her younger self. Maybe she's gonna spill some tea about what she wishes her younger self knew. Anyway, let's just jump right in, shall we? So the first track is Number One Girl. We are gonna be watching the live performance, but I did just want to update my thoughts because when I reacted to it, I was a little bit lukewarm toward it. I will say it's grown on me a lot. I was driving around in my car one day. I was looking for something cathartic and emotional to listen to, and I turned on that song, and I listened to it like 100 times in the course of one sitting. And it was so emotional and cathartic for me in that moment. It was like the exact song I needed in that moment. Some of you guys informed me the meaning of the song, which I think made me appreciate it so much more. And that is, she was scrolling through hate comments at like 5 in the morning, wondering why does no one like me? And that's when she wrote the song. As someone who shares my thoughts on a public platform, I get my fair share of hate comments. So I really resonated with that meaning behind the song, and I think it made me appreciate the song so much more. Anyway, let's get into the live performance of Number One Girl, and then we will continue with the rest of the album.
Tell me that I'm special. Tell me I look pretty. Tell me I'm a little angel, the sweetheart city. Say what I'm dying to hear, 'cause I'm dying to hear you. Tell me I'm that new thing. Tell me that I'm relevant. Tell me that I got a big heart, then back it up with evidence. I need it and I don't know why. This late at night, isn't it lonely? Do anything to make you want me. Give it all up if you told me that I'd be the number one girl in your eyes. You're one and only. Tell me I'm going real big places. Down to earth, so friendly. And even through all the phases, tell me you accept me.
I didn't clock how fast the verses are. It's kind of difficult to sing, but you have to keep up with that tempo, but she's doing a really great job.
Well, that's all I'm dying to hear. Well, I'm dying to hear you tell me that you need me. Tell me that I'm loved. Tell me that I'm worth it and that I'm enough. I need it and I don't know why. This late at night.
I love during that section how you could hear the rasp in her voice. It was almost like she was about to get emotional. I love rasp. Let me just make that very clear. I love rasp. During, obviously the recorded version of the song, you don't hear that as much from what I can remember. And that's the beauty of a live performance, is you can hear different parts of the singer's voice that you wouldn't otherwise. It did sound like she was about to get emotional, but I don't know if that's actually the case. Either way, I'm over here trying not to cry myself.
Did it lonely? I'd do anything to make you want me. I'd give it all up if you told me that I'd be the number one girl in your eyes.
I've talked about how I think this is a really lonely sounding song. Both the song and the music video just really give you that lonely, isolated feeling. And this performance is exactly the same way. You can't really see anyone else, at least on this video footage of it, you can't see anyone else but her. And she looks very isolated. It's just going along with the whole identity of the song.
You're running lonely, so what's it gonna take?
They have the lyrics up at the top in case anyone wants to sing along.
I'd give it all up if you told me that I'd be the number one girl in your eyes. The girl in your eyes.
Yes.
The girl in your eyes. Tell me I'm the number one girl. I'm the number one girl in your eyes. The girl in your eyes. The girl in your eyes. Tell me I'm the number one girl. I'm the number one girl in your eyes. Well, isn't it lonely? I'd do anything to make you want me.
All the little unique vocal things she does in the recorded version are in this version as well, which I'm obsessed with. I love how she does these little wobbles in her voice and it changes up the intonations to make it more exciting and interesting.
Give it all up if you told me that I'd be the number one girl in your eyes. You're one and only, so what's it gonna take for you to want me? I'd give it all up if you told me that I'd be the number one girl in your eyes. The number one girl in your eyes.
She's so cute. She also looks so sad, which obviously, because that's a very, very heartfelt, very raw song. But you could just feel every word of that performance. You could feel the emotion. You could feel the rawness. And I loved that rendition of it. I mean, it sounded exactly like the recording, but she did have kind of that rasp that I don't usually get from her because she has such a pure sounding voice. But hearing that made me so happy because I love, love, love rasp in singers' voices. So you really felt every word she sang. And that's always the vibe that I've gotten from her. Back when I covered her Sea of Hope live performances, back when I covered Blackpink's discography, I could always feel the emotion coming through her voice so much. And I think that's why I connect so much to her music, because it's like, how can you not connect when you can feel the emotions coming through the screen? So anyway, beautiful, perfect performance in my eyes. Okay. The next song is called 3 AM. It's my favorite time of the day because I'm a night owl and I typically stay up very late. So I am really excited for this song. We do have a lot of songs called 3 a.m. that I'm a big fan of. So I feel like this song has to be good. Is she gonna give me a bop with this one or is it gonna be sad? I feel like I'm gonna say this is gonna be sad. It's gotta be sad. There's no happy song called 3 a.m.
I just saw a red flag. Gonna pretend I didn't see that. I need you really, really that bad.
Real. Getting that desperation again.
Really that bad. Don't wanna run to. Take my makeup off and say goodnight to. Don't wanna pretty talking ugly cry to. 3 a.m. and I'm losing myself in my mind again. The one who gives me love that is bulletproof. The world can roll their eyes, but there's no use. I just wanted to be you.
I was prepared for a slow song, so this is really throwing me off.
Hold me, kiss me on my face, talk shit about the world with me all day.
Auto-tune Rosé. Is that legal?
I just wanted to be you. Hold me, kiss me on my face, talk shit about the world with me all day. And even when I'm putting you through hell, say I'm not like anyone else. Words roll off my tongue, you're everything I need and it's so dumb.
She's self-aware in these songs. In these songs where she's desperate or like really wanting this person, she's also self-aware and knows that it's not right. She's just like me for real.
Not like anyone else. Don't wanna run to. Take my makeup off and say goodnight to.
I love that flow.
They cry to. The world can roll their eyes, but there's no use. I just wanted to be you. When it's 3 a.m. and I'm losing myself in my mind again.
I love the flow of the chorus so much.
But there's no use. I just wanted to be you.
Is anyone else just so confused right now? I just wanted to be you. Bridge. Slay me.
I just wanted to be you.
Oh, there's no bridge.
I just wanted to be you.
Okay, is anyone else just highly confused right now?
How did it all fall apart? You were right here before, in my arms. Now you're invisible, but the heartbreak's physical.
Okay.
Place moved away, somewhere with a different code, different state.
This is it.
Still feels miserable,
This is freaking it.
but it's so chemical.
Ooh, I got chills.
Can't let you go.
Okay.
It's been 2 years and you're still not gone. Doesn't make sense that I can't move on.
I thought the chorus would be bigger.
This love never dies. 2 years since you've been in my bed. Even at a funeral for you in my head. Yeah, I try, but this love never dies. Another night, another vice. You'll always hate the fact that you ruined everybody after you.
Oh! Lineage of pain.
It's been 2 years and you're still not gone. Doesn't make sense. I try, but this love never dies. 2 years since you've been in my bed. Even at a funeral.
Till you've been in my bed. Rosé.
This love never dies.
Oh my god, this song. Electronic Rosé? Is that legal?
Maybe I'm just sick and this is how it's gonna be. Maybe
Give me
this is all
guitar.
and I know it's not you, it's me. 'Cause it's been 2 years and you're still not gone.
She's teasing me.
Yeah, I try,
Building the tension.
but this love never dies. It's been 2 years since you've been in my bed. Even at a funeral for you in my head.
At a funeral for you in my head. Roll it. I don't care. Roll it.
Call us what we are, toxic from the start. You were jealous and possessive, so manipulating, honestly impressive. You had me participating. Back then when I was running out of your pace, I said I never want to see your face. I've been it's even when I said it was over, you hurt. Baby, can you pull me in closer? You were plotting how to stay in my head. We were toxic till the end. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the X.
That's gonna be in the music video.
Playing with the pieces in my chest. Now he's on the screen. I'm saying don't leave. You saw that line from
On the screen?
so manipulated. You had me participating. Back then when I was running out of your pace, I said I never want to see your face. I've been toxic till the end.
I love how she says the last word of that. End.
You were plotting how to stay in my head. We were toxic till the end.
This is what's happening right now.
I can't forgive you for a lot of things, for not giving me back my Tiffany rings. You wasted my prettiest years. Back then,
You're wasting my prettiest years.
I said I never want to see your face.
This part.
I couldn't wait to see it again.
I'm ready to stand up.
It's even when I said it was over, you hurt. Baby, can you pull me in closer? You were plotting how to stay in my head. Till the end.
Hello, Rosé. Okay, I'm finally pausing. We're 4 tracks in. I physically have been unable to pause so far because I'm just so curious what the next track is gonna bring. And anyway, that was a bit of a. I thought that this was about to be a much different type of album, okay? I thought it was going to be very raw, very high emotions and low production, right? So I'm just curling up into a ball, I'm crying to piano music. That's what I pictured for this experience. And here, we have an experimental Rosé, okay? We have not even experimental, but just like doing something different than Blackpink. We have electronic elements, we have auto-tune, we have things that I just never thought I would see in a Rosé song. So it's really throwing me off, but I've gotta say I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it. It's a lot to like process, right? It's a lot to take in, this different sound from her that I'm not used to, but I really, really enjoyed the last 2 songs. I thought they were really catchy, really cool choruses that like did stuff that I was not expecting, really cool flows. Okay, so I really liked them. I need a minute. The next one is called Drinks or Coffee. I gotta say, I've been the most excited to hear this one. As a coffee lover, for me, it's gonna always be coffee, but I'm curious where this is going. Obviously, we have a breakup album here, ladies and gentlemen. This is a breakup album. Whoever broke Rosé's heart, I have some choice words for you. Because Rosé is an angel, and in my opinion, breaking an angel's heart is a sin. This is so...
Standing in the corner of a crowded place. This is boring. Till I heard your name and now I'm staying for ya. We're just friends, it's okay.
Friend zone?
Starting to see you in a different light. I'm happy that you're here tonight. I'm feeling so good at that party. We don't have to talk. We cannot be naughty. We could get drinks or we could get coffee. Feeling so good.
Rosé?
We don't have to talk. I know what you want me.
Why do I feel like this could be a short and sweet outtake? Like, not to compare her to Sabrina, because they're obviously doing very different things, but I do feel like this could be on the short and sweet album. That, like, very playful energy, we could be naughty, drinks or coffee, I know what you want, kind of this, like, teasing vibe. Okay. Also, we have all these, like, echoey vocals as well. Like, she's really playing around a lot more than she did with Number One Girl, which I am really grateful for.
We could get drinks or we could get coffee. Is it so wrong? I've been thinking about you all day. Yesterday and today and tomorrow. Today and tomorrow. Is it just me starting to see you in a different light?
Falsetto.
Say
falsetto all that much.
So good at a back party.
I'm kind of getting like an Ariana Grande vibe from this. Again, I'm not like trying to compare her. It's reminding me of Ari.
Good at a back party. We don't have to talk. I know what you want me. We could get drinks or we could get coffee. Drinks, coffee, drinks, coffee, drinks, or coffee. Just call me, yeah, drinks or coffee. Just call me, yeah.
Just call me, yeah. She had all those like, she had all those little echoey moments with the vocals. I like that because it goes along with the lyric. Call me. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was my least favorite so far. I wasn't super into that one, okay? I don't know. It didn't excite me quite as much as the tracks previously, but I did think it was a catchy moment for sure. A bit repetitive. I want to say all these tracks so far feel incredibly short. Most of them are under 3 minutes, and it's only a 36-minute long album out of 12 songs. So feeling like we're getting very quick little moments. It feels like they end so fast before I even have a chance to like really envelop myself in them. So that's a little bit of a criticism, I guess. But I'm liking the vibe so far. It feels like something I could just easily throw on and listen to at any given moment. My kind of music, a little bit. Like very poppy, a little bit of funky stuff going on that just keeps it exciting and spicy. But very easily listenable. Nothing that's too crazy, too outlandish. It does kind of give me a little bit of Ariana Grande, a little bit of Sabrina Carpenter, but it really does feel like something different than any other pop artist is doing right now. It feels like she's carving out a lane of her own, like she's finding her own sound, and that makes me really excited for her because obviously I would hope she's gonna find her own sound. She's gonna find her own identity. You know, there's so many artists, there's so many artist identities already out there, so it's hard to carve out a lane of your own when there's already so many artists fighting for the spotlight. But I think she's doing a great job so far of finding something that feels true to her. The next one is Appartement, whatever you want to call it. I was gonna watch the music video, but I don't really want to be like pulled out of the album right now, so I'm actually just gonna listen to the song. I hope that's okay. I'm curious about how this song is gonna fit into the album because I'm not really seeing it fit in so far, but let's just see.
좋아하는 랜덤 게임 게임 start.
Something about the vocal delivery just doesn't really mesh well with the rest of the album to me.
Kissy face sent to your phone, but I'm trying to kiss your lips for real. Come give me something I can feel. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Sleep tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the
I don't know. Does it fit in?
Party all night. Come back, girl, what's up?
I'm struggling a little bit to see how this fits into the album. I think it's just a little bit jarring to have a feature. Features always are a bit jarring to me, but I think in this instance, it just feels extra jarring.
Sleep tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the party.
Hey, so now you know the game, 'cause I'm coming to get you. Hold on, I'm on my way.
This is the best part of the song, easily.
I'm on my way. Yeah.
When they come together, such a good bridge.
Like I want you, baby. Don't you need me like I need you now? Sleep tomorrow, but tonight go crazy.
I forgot how much I like this song. I low-key forget about that song. Like, I forget how much I enjoy it until I'm actively listening to it, and then I remember how good it is. But the next song is called Game Boy, and this is the song that I have been the most excited about other than Drinks or Coffee. I did not have a Game Boy as a child, but my brothers did, and so it's just a little bit nostalgic for me, and so I just love the nostalgic energy I'm getting from the title because I'm a nostalgic little baby. Oh yeah! This auto played earlier today, and I did hear the first little bit, and I was very unsure how to feel. Anyway, let's go on. Plucking the weight of my heart.
If crying was fun, now they have my life. If loving you was a jump, yeah, I'd probably died 110 times.
Ooh.
Yeah, I hate the way I let you inside, just so you could take it for granted. 2 years now, I understand.
2 years.
You'll always be a game boy. These days I don't wanna play, boy. Say what you wanna say.
Oh, I love that. Shut up. Shut up.
Heartbreak, heartbreak. Yeah, you got a little.
If any song was gonna have electronic elements, I felt like it was gonna be this one. And I'm actually not getting that with this production. So that's something interesting. Oh my gosh, I love the line, you're just a game boy, like you're just a heartbreaker, you just want to break hearts. That's genius. I don't care what anyone else says. That is like pop music at its finest, in my personal opinion. Also, she said 2 years again, going back to the track 2 years, which implies to me that she dated someone for 2 years and then they broke her heart. Again, sinful behavior, and you will be punished.
Good, acting like a good guy. I bought it for a minute, but it isn't what you made it look.
I sense a favorite emerging.
Get me entertained. No way you said my name.
She's a little bit playful and cheeky with some of these lines.
Yeah, you'll always be a game boy. These days I don't wanna play, boy. Say what you wanna say. You're never gonna change.
You're never gonna change. You're always gonna be the same. She's calling him out.
Get me on a chase, boy. Shame on me, should've known better. I let you play me whatever.
She said shame on me, which is really sad that she's like blaming herself for the whole situation.
Yeah. Thought you would love me forever. I should've known you would never. Kinda like you and me. Yeah, you'll always be a game boy. These days I don't wanna play, boy.
I love that. The chorus.
Be a heartbreak, yeah, you'll always be a game boy. All day, get me on a chase. Only ever be a heartbreak. Only ever be a heartbreak.
All these songs are so catchy, like really easy to listen to, at least for someone like me. It is in line with my taste. Okay, yeah, that one kind of brought me back after Drinks or Coffee was not my favorite song. I really like that one. I could sense it becoming a favorite over time. Just for the metaphor of the song, you're a game boy, you just like to break hearts. And it was just so fun and catchy and just really addictively vibey. This whole album's just a vibe, okay? The next one is called Stay a Little Longer. Girl, he's not going to. And now I am going to be crying to sad piano music.
Stay a little longer, take a little longer to pack up your bags. You're moving too fast, so I don't have to miss you or make a mistake. Build us a castle, then leave me in silence. What if I tangled some rope on your feet into the ocean, 'cause I'm in too deep.
Wait, is she trying to drown him? Okay, I either misheard that or she's literally trying to drown him.
Tangled some rope on your feet.
Guys, I can already sense this being my #1 album of 2025. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I do have a very good spidey sense for what albums are going to impact me and like be my most played. And there's a spidey sense telling me that this album might be up there. What if I tangled some rope around your feet into the ocean because I'm in too deep?
Silence. What if I tangled some rope on your feet into the ocean? Please, won't you stay a little longer, babe?
Hearing that rasp a little bit?
When I'm here calling your name, I'm fragile, I'm speechless, don't leave me in pieces. Please, won't you stay a little longer, babe? Walk a little slower the minute I kiss you.
this is the most raw, emotional, sad song so far. This is absolutely the vibe that I thought the entire album was gonna be. And it's also the longest song so far. She decided to make the most depressing song the longest one at 4 minutes, much longer than the previous tracks. Classic Rosé, trying to put me through an emotional blender. And I have no choice but to respect her for it.
'Cause I'm in too deep. Please, won't you stay a little longer, babe? Be okay, you say it's written all over my face.
Do you hear the rasp?
I'm fragile, I'm speechless, don't leave me in pieces already. Please, won't you stay a little longer, babe?
Bless me with a guitar solo.
Stay a little longer, take a little longer to back up your bags.
Shut up.
Make me wanna hate you, so
Shut up.
I don't have to miss you or make a mistake, so someone's to blame. Please,
Yes.
won't you stay a little longer?
That delayed.
Please, won't you?
Hello. Yeah, Rosé. How dare you? How dare you make this an actually really, really, really good album after teasing us with 2 singles that, like, I liked, but, like, I wasn't obsessed with them. And now you're about to give me this album? Is that what's really happening right now? Also, the way that I was so scared at the beginning of this album, like, what's happening, what's going on, this is so different than what I expected, and now I'm standing it so hard. What's that about, Queen? What's that about? Bury me. Bury me to this song. I'm kidding, but I probably shouldn't say things like that.
Say what you want to, babe, but you know that you're talking in circles. Tell me lies like we okay. Shame on me for trusting you once, trusting you twice. Yeah, we had nothing but time, but some things just change overnight.
Can we talk about the runs? And the vibrato? And the rasp?
Same, not the same. We had good days and light on our side, but you fucked up and you know that I'm right. I don't know who you think.
I'm doing amazingly, thank you for asking.
Not the same, not the same. Pick it up, drop your keys, come and get your stuff, yeah. I keep on walking through all of the memories that I had with you, and I don't miss it, the way you brought my love. Yeah, we had only and nothing but time. Don't know who you think you're kidding, babe. Good days and light on our side, that you fucked up and you know that I'm right. I don't know who you think you're kidding, babe. Not the same. Oh, what a shame, nothing's the same. All of my love, you put it to waste. You thought it'd be us, go figure. We had, but some things just change overnight.
I have no words left anymore.
Yeah, you're not the same, not the same. We had good days and light on our side, that you fucked up and you know that I'm right.
You know that I'm right. Who are you kidding, buddy? Buddy boy?
Not the same. We're at a crossroad.
Okay.
Part of me lost hope.
Same.
We said we crossed those bridges when they came. Now it's time to get a name. Yeah, we're at a crossroad. Do I call you my ex or do I call you my boyfriend? Call you a lover, do I call you a friend? The one that got away, someone I'll just have to forget. Do I call you every night you're gone? I'll never call you again. Do we have a future? Or should I call it the end? We were a moment, and you were my only true oasis.
How dare this person? Hi, is this the boy who broke Rosé's heart? Hi, this is Beth. Yeah, you're under arrest.
I'm a better me because of you. You were at a crossroad.
Why is this album doing these things to me?
Let me know. Do I call you my ex or do I call you my boyfriend?
I love this chorus.
Someone I'll just have to forget. To never call you again. Do we have a future? Or should I call it the end? Are we lovers or friends?
Oh my god.
Should I call it the end?
Let's just finish
And
this.
it crept up on us in the way that it does. And the moment disappeared.
Oh my god, it's the guitar.
The desert of us, all our tears turn to dust.
The desolate desert.
The left us what it wants.
Oh my gosh, like, oh, Rosé, you're putting me through something I genuinely did not expect to be going through tonight. As you can see, I haven't had a lot of thoughts, a lot of specific thoughts and things to say and whatnot. This is kind of just one of those albums that I'm internalizing. This is not how I expected this video to go. This is not how I expected this album listen to go. I really was scared for this, but I am just really liking this album so much more than I ever could have expected. And the more it goes on, the more I'm like just remembering how much I love Rosé and her music. It just makes me feel so good. I just enjoy listening to it. It's the type of thing I would just throw on at any given moment and just start listening to. And it feels so good. It just feels so right. This past year, there's just been a lot of music from like my very favorite artists that just hasn't been my very favorite work of theirs. And to feel like maybe I'm getting something that is going to be my favorite from an artist that I really love is making me really excited. So that's mainly my thoughts right now. I don't have very much to say. But the next one that we've already kind of started here is Too Bad for Us. There's obviously a very clear theme, a very clear message throughout this whole album. But all I have to say is jail. Jail for the guy who broke Rosé's heart.
All our tears turn to dust. Now the roses don't grow here.
Like those vocal moments. It's so cool.
And that's just too bad for us.
Oh.
Just sleight of hand. Another trick that fate has played on us again.
The pre-choruses on this album are insane. They're often my favorite part of the song. And this is no different. Like, this part of the song is my favorite part.
Two heads in this end. I hear you talking, but I just can't understand.
Yeah, he's muffled.
Between the wires, coming under friendly fire. Can't go
I love that.
and it crept up on us in the way that it does.
Some absolutely gorgeous melodies on this album. Like, I love the melodies in this chorus.
Don't go here.
The desolate desert of our love.
Just too bad for us.
It's reminiscent of another song by some other artist. That chorus is almost familiar to me. I think it's interesting the way that a lot of these songs have been more focused on what the guy has done wrong and kind of coming at him for his actions. And this one is more of, you know, her talking about them as a collective and saying it's too bad for us. We both had our heads in the sand and weren't really like doing the right things. Just an interesting contrast to what I feel like the rest of the songs have represented.
Music's not as good when you're alone.
This music is.
Time between the wires, coming under friendly fire. can't go forward.
The vocals.
And it crept up on us in the way.
Feels like it slows down. I don't think it does, but it feels like it does. I could see this becoming a favorite as well.
It's just too bad for us.
There's something so familiar.
We wanna talk, but we don't wanna listen. If love burns too bright, it burns out in a minute. At least that's what I tell myself.
Just a flash of a relationship.
If love burns too bright, it burns out in a minute. At least that's what
I think that lyric is very true. If love burns too bright, it burns out in a minute. If you fall too hard at the start of the relationship, if you get too deep too fast, you try to rush things, it's gonna be a disaster. If the relationship builds slowly over time, I feel like there's a better foundation. This coming from a single woman who has only had one boyfriend, but I feel like Rosé is right here.
in the way that it does, and the moment disappear. And the dance ahead of us, now the roses don't.
Roses like Rosé? Rosie? I think I'm looking too far into it, but
And that's just too bad for us.
she just drops the notes. All the songs end like that. I'm fully like, okay, let's get into it. And she cuts it off. We are on the last track, my friends. That was one of my favorites, okay? I'm gonna say it. I loved that one. The chorus was so flowy and addictive. The pre-chorus was insane. Yeah, lyrical content as well, right? Like the metaphor of the desert and the flowers dying and stuff. I liked it. The last track is called Dance All Night. Very generic song title, I must say. I'm not like super intrigued about this one, but again, wondering if it's gonna be a bop or a sad song or how she's gonna finish this off. With my favorite instrument, okay?
Got out of my bed today. The sunlight was hitting my face.
Hopeful?
Little birds came and sat on the edge, and we talked for a while, sat for a while. And one of them asked me if there's anything I would change. I didn't know what to say.
She said no.
I would dance all night, not care about the heartache in my life.
Period.
Oh, and now we're not obsessed over all the little things I don't regret. I dance all night.
She's talking to the birds. She is a Disney princess confirmed.
Dance all night.
That guitar.
I wouldn't be so in my head. 3 words every chance that I get. Be spontaneous and better with trust, and say things that I should have said.
This is hitting.
This time you could say
This one's hitting.
I would dance all night
I love the choruses on this album so much.
in my life. Oh, and now we're not obsessed over all the little things I don't regret. I dance all night.
Oh,
And I dance all night. I'll be there for you tomorrow. You can dry your eyes. We'll laugh away the sorrow and promise me you'll stay forever young. Forever young.
that nostalgia, kind of that sense of regret, like I should have just lived my life to the fullest, not cared what anyone else was doing, not cared what anyone thought. I would have just danced all night. Honestly, I don't know. This one's hitting me the most lyrically so far. Kind of tying it back to Number One Girl. Like starting the album with Number One Girl, where she's talking about reading through hate comments and feeling so sad about reading those, to then going to this track saying, I would have danced all night. I would have been carefree. Feels like such a contrast and almost like this sense of regret a little bit that she didn't do that. That's what I'm taking away from it. That's my own personal interpretation.
I would dance all night, not care about the heartache in my life. Dance all night.
pissed me off with the guitar. Oh my gosh, Rosé. It's about to try to play ice cream. It's not the time. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. Wow is all I have to say. I just think she crushed it with this album, okay? The vocals were everything to me. They were raw, but they were raspy. They were pure. They were full of emotion and full of heart. Her entire album, everything she puts out is so full of heart. That is the best way I can describe it. She just has so much heart behind everything she does, and this was no different. I felt like she carved a lane of her own. She had a unique vibe to it. Like, is it maybe inspired by other artists who are, you know, have a similar style of music? Sure, but I think she still managed to make something that felt a little bit unique and a little bit different and not what I would have expected from her. You could see her kind of experimenting with different things and seeing what she liked, and I thought there were so many strong melodies on this album. I'm a huge melody person, and the melodies on this album were gorgeous. The pre-choruses were insane. And I really liked the guitar elements that were present on many songs. You know, the guitars, the plucky little vibes, the boppy little moments. I loved it all, okay? Gosh, starting out this album and just being like, what are we doing here? Like, what's this gonna be? To now, like, saying it's gonna be my top album of the year was a strange trajectory to go on. But I am so grateful that that's how this ended up going. I am gonna say I'm not going to film the Toxic Till the End reaction right now. I wanna give that music video the time and attention it deserves. And I've been filming for a really long time and I just feel like getting off camera right now. So I'm not going to film that at this moment in time. That album took all my energy. I feel, as she said in one of her songs, she said she feels fragile and speechless. And that's exactly how this album made me feel. Heartfelt, pure music from Rosé. And I'm so happy. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.